because 10D on the 10th floor at the VA it's mixed together. It's substance abuse as well as PTSD and other problems. I've had trouble getting medications. My last visit at 10D, I was there for 17 hours in a one-on-one room. Hysterical. I'd never been locked in a room. If these people knew, they could look at my records and know that I'm not a junkie. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I need medication. I can't just be locked in a room and told to blow my nose on a bed that I'm going to be sleeping in. So I definitely think that there's some things up at 10D that need to be worked on with staff and just things that need to be brought up right there. You know, I kind of felt like an animal. I was put in this room. I couldn't urinate without somebody watching me. Like 17 plus hours, I had no medication. I had severe migraines. I have severe back problems from S1 to L6, all jacked up in my back. Severe asthma. I was not given any medication or even asked for medication. Did not see a doctor. While I was in that room for the 17 hours, there was no psychiatrist on duty. And that's one main thing that I would like to put out there. Psychiatrist on duty 24 hours a day. It doesn't make sense that there's guys that are having problems that got to come in. I came in at 1 in the afternoon. I was locked in a room. I mean, you mean to tell me at 1 o'clock in the afternoon there's not a psychiatrist there that can come and speak to me, and you know that way I'm not locked in a room feeling like an animal. And you know, up in 10D there's a day room with a 17-inch TV shared by about 20 plus people. And it's always an argument on what we're going to watch. So there's a back room with a like 50 or 40-inch flat screen TV that doesn't get used. So that doesn't really make much sense to me or other vets as well. There's vets up on 10D that cannot feed themselves, Parkinson's and other things. Well, I took it upon myself to help and feed these gentlemen because the staff wasn't doing it. You know, there's a gentleman with Parkinson's, a vet. He deserves to be able to eat his food, not shake and have a spill over. You know, so these are just some other things that really, got to me. I believe that the PTSD, I have spoken on this before. I believe that the PTSD and the substance abuse needs to be separated on the 10th floor because there needs to be some. It's like you go there for 72 hours or whatever, you see your doctor, I said you can probably see him twice all that time, and you see a counselor, but it's just you see a doctor and then you go sit in the day room and go do nothing. I mean, there's nothing else to do. I tried to write a couple times. I got my pen taken away from me. It's a weapon. Water bottles. They took away drinking fountains at the VA. So now we get these little things. Now, I drink one. I'm on all these meds plus some. I tend to get a little thirsty. Now, if I ask for one bottle of water, that's not this size, probably isn't going to do me any good. So I ask for a cup half. Plus, they take the cap away. I ask for a couple. They say, well, didn't we just give you one? Oh, then there should be a water fountain so I can go get my own water. I've had my tax returns, as Chris was saying, I've had a lot, over $800 in tax returns taken from me for prescriptions that I shouldn't be paying for. For one, I'm unemployed. I've been unemployed because of my PTSD, my back, my asthma, all that. Excuse me. It's, the only help that I've really received. Medically, I've been helped by the VA, but the DAV Chapter 120 is really, I applaud, I thank them. They've helped me a tremendous amount in like back rent and things. deployment. I've had claiming since May, and I've gotten no money, no compensation, not even any advice from VA reps. I haven't seen a VA rep, and I couldn't even tell you how long. My claim went in, and that was it. It disappeared. It's a never-ending battle. I was overseas, and it was just brought to my attention now that in my files we're having trouble finding that I was even overseas. So, I mean, I have foreign service on my D-214 and all that, but it's a never-ending battle with us guys, and I really hope that all of you can have some influence on the higher ups, because I know that it's not just here in Buffalo. It's obviously, I mean, I can only imagine how many people are in a situation like one more point, the nursing staff on 10D. I witnessed patient abuse. Me, as well as about 15 other guys, witnessed some patient abuse, and I think that there needs to be some better training or something for the staff, because I mean, I understand, all the things they got to put up there, but, they should have some patience, and, for guys with PTSD, that's what they should be getting treated for, PTSD, not, because they think they're an alcoholic or a drug addict. So, that's really all I can say. Thank you for listening.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Corporal Dana Cushing, United States Marine Corps. I'm disabled and retired from the military. Due to injuries I received in Iraq, I have 2 tours in Iraq as a female searcher and convoy driver. So I am a combat veteran, and I also worked in East Africa doing counterterror. I wanted to address this meeting today, not only because of the difficulties that we're all having with the VA, but also to try to reach some kind of consensus so that we can start trying to move forward and work together rather than working at cross purposes. Disabled veterans have enough obstacles to deal with, and veterans generally have enough obstacles to deal with just returning home. Never mind creating more problems for them with administrative snaffers, lack of accountability, and several other problems as my colleagues described. The first issue I'd like to address is communication. I believe that communication is the key to pretty much resolving everything. And in this case, I think taking a proactive stance and communicating is important. For example, it's very difficult to find out who's doing what at the VA. I know part of this is because of the part-time staff and contract people and a lot of people changing jobs. But there needs to be some kind of directory of service. For example, I had never even met the OEF coordinator until today. And I've been in your system since last January. So not quite a year and a half. Also, communication in, sorry, I'm not good with people behind me. To be proactive in communicating about health. For example, the Canadian military is doing a lot of research on chemical fires aboard ships